Video on how I transitioned and how I heard about it, stuff like that. I heard about 80-10-10 through actually, I don't know if any of you guys are following Clean Body Fresh Start on Instagram, but I had been following her for a while, and I knew she was vegan. I was following her when I wasn't vegan, and I remember seeing her posts, and she would eat like 6 or 7 bananas, and I thought that was totally crazy. And that would just be like one meal or a snack, and then she would have like a bunch of other fruit, and I was just really confused. And I was like, why is this girl eating so much fruit? I mean, it can't be healthy that she's eating this much fruit. So I looked through some of the comments on her photos, and she mentioned, someone said, you're going to get fat if you eat all that fruit. And so I read her reply, and basically it was just this whole explanation that I give people now, that fruit doesn't make you fat, it's natural, and to read the 80-10-10 book, because she was doing it at the time. So I kind of looked into it. I didn't think of getting the book yet, and I was really intrigued by the fact that you can eat like as much as you want, and you won't gain weight, and you're going to be really healthy and energetic. So I was on Google, and I came across Freelee's YouTube page, and that's how I found Freelee. I'll put a link below to her YouTube channel, but like almost everyone knows about her. And then from Freelee, I found DURIAN. And then I watched a few of their videos, and it kind of made sense for me, but I still wasn't getting the whole concept. So I ordered the book, and I read the book, and it was really good. It made sense to me, and I understood why I was so skeptical about it, because almost everywhere that you look for health and nutrition advice or guidance, it's to restrict your calories, to eat animal protein heavy diet to get all your nutrients, which is a little crap, and it's to like smaller portions, it's basically to starve yourself with the wrong food. And I kind of knew there had to be another way to achieve health, but I couldn't find it until I found 80-10-10. So basically, since I was still kind of a new vegan when I found out about it, I didn't jump into it quite quickly. So basically, I just gradually started to lower my fat. I was eating a lot of nut butters, like 1/4 of a cup a day, maybe more. I was eating a lot of bread. I was eating lots of beans. So I was slowly decreasing that, and I was slowly upping my fruit intake. I would have a raw breakfast, but when I look back on it now, I wasn't eating nearly enough. Like my breakfast would be like 2 oranges. And I guess it took me a while to grasp that, like, how much you really need to eat to get your calories in. So I kind of started to ease into it for about a month, and then I just kind of said one day, okay, like, I know I'm doing this wrong. Like, I'm just gonna log my calories. I'm gonna start eating enough, and I'm gonna do the raw till 4 thing that I found about on Freelee's page, because I watched every single one of their videos that they've ever made when I first found them, and I still watch all of their videos that they make right now. And I just kind of put the fear of calories in the back of my head, and I said, I have to give this a wholehearted try to see if it works or not, and I can't expect the results that I want if I'm doing it wrong. So I just started eating more and more, went from like 1,800 calories to 2,500, and right now I average about 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. I feel the best when I'm eating more. I feel really lethargic if I am around 2,500 calories. I just don't feel like that's enough to sustain me. And keep in mind, I don't exercise. I'm injured. I can't exercise right now. So me eating this much just goes to show you how much the body needs to function, how much food it needs to function, do everyday things, breathe, have mental clarity. If I don't eat enough, I have a really hard time concentrating. So it can help you with school, with work. If you want to be mentally clear, you should try and eat lots. I mean, don't eat until you're sick, but get enough calories in. And if you're only eating 2,500 calories right now, I really recommend you to try for 2 weeks to up it to 3,000 and see how you feel. I actually talked Sasha, I'll put her link below, it's riceandraw on YouTube, into eating 3,000 calories a day recently when she was at 2,500. And she's looking better than ever. She's only been doing it for a few weeks and she's leaning out a lot. She's getting really lean. She says that she feels a lot better eating that much and she's more energetic. For me, it's different. I didn't see any changes per se because I was already thin. So it's not like I could have lost weight or anything. My digestion is better, like a lot better. I had IBS before. My hair is a lot healthier. It's really long now, like it's growing really fast. I don't know, like one of the first videos I made, it was like up to here. And now it's like all the way down here. My fingernails grow really fast. I'm able to concentrate for longer periods of time. My eyes were already kind of light before, so I didn't notice much change then. I don't smell at all. Like, I don't get body odor. But I also don't eat garlic or onion, which can give you body odor even if you're a raw vegan. I'm happier. Not as moody. I sleep a lot better. I have more energy. Can't really do much with it, but I have more energy. Yeah, like, I don't physically look any different, I don't think. Actually, that's a lie. No. I look a bit different. I look a little bit leaner than before, just because I think my fat or the swelling that I had before or water retention or whatever is kind of going down. Oops, this video is getting kind of long. Okay. How does it affect my social life? To be honest, like, I've tried explaining this to people. When you care too much about what other people think, they're going to sense it off of you and they're going to try and make you feel bad about it. I remember at the beginning I was really doubtful, or not doubtful, but I wasn't as educated. And when people would confront me about it, and I just kind of felt really embarrassed, I didn't know what to say, and they kind of fed off that and they gave me a hard time for eating the way I do. But now I could really care less if someone comes up to me and says, oh, like, the diet you're eating isn't healthy. You're really weird for eating that. Like, it doesn't affect me, so no one does it. And if they actually genuinely have questions, I help educate them, and I tell them what I know. I tell them what books to read, what documentaries to watch, and I spread the message as much as I can, whether people ask me or not. So, wait, that didn't really answer your question, sorry. Like, in social situations, there's always stuff you can get. There's always, if you're going out for dinner, you can get steamed rice, you can get water sauteed vegetables. Just ask the chef not to use oil, but to use water. Sometimes I just eat beforehand and get a salad at the restaurant. I really don't see the problem with social situations. Like, it's really easy for me. Either eat before or check if they have something that you can eat, or just get a salad. And if your friends give you a hard time, then you have the wrong friends. That's how I see it. How to stay raw while eating out. I just answered that. How to stay raw while on vacation. It's actually a lot easier on vacation because depends where you go. The hotter countries have a lot of good fruit all year round. Like, I know when I went to the Dominican, they would have a guy just cutting fruit all day, like fresh mangoes, fresh coconuts, fresh bananas, and it was really good because they have really good quality fruit in hotter places. In cold places, though, if you can't get fruit, you can always stick to a whole foods plant-based diet with starches. Just keep it low fat, like no oil. And low salt if you can. Just drink lots of water when you're eating cooked starches. How to stay 80-10-10 on a budget. Okay, so this video has gotten longer than I hoped for, so I'm just gonna say this quickly. So the things that help me to stay raw on a budget. Well, I'm not fully raw, so I don't know if this will apply to you, but maybe it will if you're raw till 4, the person that asked me. I buy in bulk. I get coupons. I look for sales. Like there's this app for the iPhone. Let me pull it up here. It's called Flyer Flow. Flyer and then flow just without the W. And basically you just put in your postal code, and then it'll give you flyers for every store that's like in a certain radius around you. It looks like that, and the flyers are just loading right now. Ew, meat. So yeah, if you just go down and you can see all of the sales that are going on around you, and that's how I stick to buying what is on sale. Asian supermarkets are really, really good for cheap fruit, and they import from Thailand and other hot countries, and their fruit quality is really tasty. Fruit quality is really good, and the fruit's really tasty. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can think of right now. Like, budget yourself, like, make a set amount a week, like, I don't know, like $80 a week. That's how much I usually spend for myself. And my staples are bananas, dates, rice, potatoes. I get frozen fruit and coconut sugar. And then whatever is in season, I get that, and I get it in bulk. And that usually works for me. So, I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see next.